in your own skin and beautiful from the inside out. So I told you Liz likes to push the limits. She created something by listening to you. She wants you to feel beautiful. She wants your skin to be the best it can be. But she also understands that we deal, especially as we get older, with arthritis pain. We deal with muscle aches, whatever it might be. So she created a product that normally you see in a drugstore, but it's clean and has the highest amount of active ingredients to address, like what you see in over the counter. It actually has been clinically proven to address these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things right here, and probably more. If you deal with achy hands, achy muscles in your neck, achy shoulders, back, knees, feet, you're on your feet all day, and you want to apply something that gives you that relief, that is jam-packed with arnica, menthol, aloe, eucalyptus oil, and magnesium. Have you heard about all of the research done on magnesium for sleep, for muscle aches and pains? She infused it all into this product that you are in love with. I am too. Go read the reviews for yourself. It's the SkinRecovery Pain Cream to address all of those issues. And we have it for an incredible low price today of $24.95. Free shipping and handling. If you just want to try it because you've tried everything else and you can't even get a good night's sleep because of all the aches and pains, get it home, $8.32 free shipping. You have 30 days, 30 nights to use this and see the difference. Liz, I know that we've heard from so many, but why would you even create this among all of your skincare and makeup and beauty products?
Great question, because you're probably wondering, am I watching a beauty show or am I watching something that's dealing with arthritis and pain? So yes, I'm the founder of Nakery Beauty, but Nakery is all about listening to what products you want. And in our focus group, so many of you were complaining about your arthritis, you can't go here, you're canceling your vacation, you had hip surgery, and now your hips, you can't get out of bed until later in the day. So my chemist was actually in the process of making a product for a very famous plastic surgeon. I won't say his name. Gosh, I almost said it. That would have been awful. And he couldn't move his hands. So obviously being a plastic surgeon, and he had such bad arthritis, his hands were almost curled inward, which is terrible. So I said to her, I said, what is that bright yellow jar? And she said, Liz, it gives you that relief once a day. It's continuing, by the way, so you get the cumulative results as well. I was like, oh my gosh, Tal, we need to get this for our ladies. Imagine the life that they're gonna be able to live. Imagine being able to get out of the house. Imagine being able to get out of bed in the morning. So think of this as your first aid kit. You know, whether you have arthritis, whether you have joint pain, any kind of pain, and yes, it's clean beauty. So there are no chemicals in this. It is OTC, FDA cleared, without a prescription. So a little bit is all that you need. Donna Kay, what do you love about it?
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other day, it was stormy, rainy, and you know, I started reading my book, and then I realized, oh my goodness, I don't have pain, my arthritis, which always tells me when a storm is coming. And I thought, wow, you know, it's cumulative. You know, how long have we been demonstrating, and I've been using it? My pain has really reduced. My arthritis has always been my thumbs and kind of, you know, losing the use of my thumb and everything. So I didn't even know it was great. Yeah, I didn't know a storm was coming. It was wonderful.
It's incredible because the first time you use it, and for those of you that are living with pain, and maybe it's not you, maybe it's your partner, your best friend, your mom, your sister, someone who's in assisted living that cannot get out of bed, what you're gonna love. So first off, when you get it home, you'll see the drug fact panel. Again, prescription, without a prescription, OTC approved, but it's clinically proven to address any kind of joint pain. So how did she do it? How did she create something that got FDA cleared, that passed all the different tests, the numerous tests? It took us years to develop this product, but it has been the most rewarding product we have ever made at Nakery because it has helped thousands of men, women, children, everyone, because of what's inside of here. So when you get it home, by the way, you'll see that there is no water in it. Usually the first ingredient you see, any kind of pain relief product, is usually aqua, water, but it is a waterless formula that is driven by capsicum. So capsicum is that bright yellow color that you see. And by the way, you don't smell medicinal. So you can hug people. You don't have to worry, do I smell? Are they gonna smell me? Do I have to reapply every 2 hours? No, once a day, you're good to go. But it's the capsicum drives it into the joints, and then she put plant stem cells, St. John's wort, magnesium, arnica. So it's not just a menthol stick that you reapply every 2 hours that just kind of numbs the situation. Right?
Right.
What's exciting about this is that it actually gets into the joints, helps with that immediate relief. And you can live your life. You can go about your day. You don't have to wait until, I mean, I have thousands and thousands of stories to share. We don't have enough time, but I
Liz,
encourage you.
We don't. And can I even share with you? I want to share this story with you. I've sold this in the past and I love it. And I think of my mom. She deals with arthritis and maybe you're older and you have these muscle aches and pains. I'm going to be completely honest, raw, and vulnerable with you. I'm 35 years old. Right now, I'm blessed to not deal with a lot of aches and pains, but let me tell you, if you live with it on a daily basis, you know. But if you don't get it often and then you do, it's so pronounced, Liz, on how much it impacts your life. The other week, I didn't know if I got, I injured myself working out or what was happening, but I was getting almost like this restless leg and muscle strain right around my leg. And it was keeping me up at night. I couldn't shake it. I remembered I had your product and I actually applied it night after night and it got me through the night. And it's amazing when you don't realize what so many people like you at home might deal with, that constant ache and pain. Maybe it's in your shoulders, your feet, maybe it's in your fingers and in your hands. This has been a game changer that I can truly attest to. So it really is it's ageless. If you deal with muscle aches and pains, it's that OTC approved. It has been a game changer for so many. Patsy, I know, girl, you love it.
I do.
And you use it often too.
Yes, I do. And, I've said this before, I carry my tension right up here. So I find that as the day goes, my shoulders raise and I can just, I can feel it. Just one small little dab application, massage it in. I just give it a really good, and I only have to use it once a day. And then that tension is gone. But you were talking about your legs.
Yes.
Some days I may wear heels, like to a luncheon or something after. I don't normally do that all day. But when I do, I can expect Charlie horses at night. I know it's going to come. So again, I'm going to use this as a preventative. I will put it on my calves, massage it in just before I go to bed, and I've never had one since I've been using it. So I love the ingredients. I know what arnica does. I know what magnesium does. I don't know what a lot of that stuff does, but I do recognize those. So that's good for me because those are products I know, ingredients I know are going to be helpful to me.
Liz,
I think the best way to think of it,
there, yeah.
is a first aid kit. This is your first aid kit. So I have one in the kitchen. If you came to my house right now, you'd be like, Liz, what's that blue tube in your kitchen? So keep one in the kitchen, keep one on your nightstand, keep one in your bathroom, because you never know. If you're someone that has lower back pain, joint pain, arthritis pain, as Patsy was saying, neck pain where you carry it in your shoulders, these are all the places that you can use it. And, if you are someone that is living with pain, you know the process, right? You know that you almost have to set a clock, a timer, where you have to reapply every 2 hours. If you were to run to the drugstore and buy something, you'll read the fine print and it will say, you must apply every 2 hours. With this, you put it on, you can leave it at home and go about your day. It's incredible. There was a woman here, not mentioning names, who was in a wheelchair, nothing serious. Her dog knocked her over and her knee was swollen like a balloon. I had this in my bag and I said, hey, just put some on there. Just try it. And she's like, oh no, I've done this. It was, So she sent me a picture. So I gave her some to try. Yeah. She sent me a picture that night and said, Liz, I didn't take anything. I feel like, what? Hi, wow. Wait, what? I'm used, because I think when you have something that's, and pain isn't a funny thing, pain is something that when you live with someone or it's you, it's just always on it's a 24-hour thing, right? So to have something that is clinically proven to address that kind of inflammation of the joints, whether it's your knees, your hip, your hands, or like Patsy in your shoulders, and to get that relief and not think all day, not have to think about it all day and not think, I've got to look at the clock, I've got to set the timer. This is something that, and by the way, unopened 3 years. So we couldn't do the auto ship because it is it's
hard to make. I know that.
And you don't do it in
like a big quantity.
No, and when you go OTC approved with the drug fact panel, which I love, is the fact that you have to follow a specific recipe, and because there is no water in it, so the right amount of arnica, the St. John's wort, the plant stem cells that are inside of here, you have to follow that to a T, because I would hate to, compromise that, and then if we ran out, put something else in there, which is very common in the medical field, they'll just throw something else in there. You're not going to get the same results. So this guarantees you by having it OTC without a prescription that you're going to get the results every time you use it.
Think about that. And the fact that we were able to get it for you while we've got the quantity available, it all starts from the inside out. So that's why I wanted to add it to the beauty show, because if you are not getting a good night's sleep, because this is something you live with, that's the thing. Maybe you don't just have to live with it. Maybe there's a product out there that can give you that better night's sleep, that can take away the aches and pains. Maybe that is actually pulling on your confidence and making you not want to go to events because you're dealing with pain, or go out and socialize, whatever it might be. Why not get this home and let this attack that for you, that arthritis pain, that restless leg syndrome and the strains, where you carry all of that tension in your muscles. I want you to take a listen to somebody who really had a life-changing impact just from this one product.
I used to never think twice about carrying groceries, but now the pain seems to follow me no matter what I do. It's frustrating, even when the simplest task feels impossible. I've lived with these aches for years, and it feels like nothing helps.
I've always loved gardening. It's my passion and my escape, but lately, if I spend too much time bent over pulling weeds or planting flowers, my pain is right there to remind me I'm not as young as I used to be.
I should feel lucky to wake up every day, but instead, all I feel is stiff and sore. It's like my body doesn't want to cooperate. By the time I finally get moving, half my day is gone.
Using the pain therapy cream has given me my life back. It targets the pain and helps me keep going.
It's like my body finally decides to wake up with me. I can stretch, I can move, and I don't have to spend my mornings in pain anymore.
I can finally live my life without the pain holding me back.
You heard it there yourself. We already have over 724 spoken for. This is your opportunity to get it. While we've got it in stock, and then while we have it on sale for you, get it home. The muscle aches, the arthritis, you don't have to live with this each and every day. Apply it, go to bed. And as you heard from our gorgeous models here live in studio, they have noticed with the application day after day, night after night, that it's actually cumulative, that they don't even have to apply as often as they did before. This is OTC, this is clean. This has arnica, magnesium, aloe, eucalyptus oil, powerful ingredients that actually get right to the point and address all of these issues that may be holding you back. I'm also thinking of, it's gonna start getting warm, and we saw our ladies there. You're gonna wanna go outside and enjoy the day and get out there, but if this is holding you back because of aches and pains, or after a long day out and about enjoying the sunny weather, you're like, I need to apply this and go to bed, this is your first aid treatment. Make sure you grab it before it's gone. Over 772 already gone. 887-478. Get the Skin Recovery Pain Cream home and you'll see the difference. OTC.